Merry Christmas Eve, ladies and gentlemen. This is your NWS United States Champion, Johnny Da Vinci. And as many of you have noticed, the title says NWS United States Champion, Johnny Da Vinci exposes John Cena. And I've got some truth bombs about how John Cena broke into the NWS revolution. Now, I watched John Cena's little video he did yesterday, saying how he was the 46th President of the United States, Joe Biden's secret drug supplier. And I commented saying, I'm not surprised. Well, you don't wonder why? Because I knew you were going to reveal yourself as the drug supplier sooner or later. John Cena, Mr. Franchise, Mr. 60-time WWE champion, Mr. Hustle, Loyalty, and Respect. I knew it was going to be you because I knew all along. See, what John Cena didn't tell you is before we, Vinny Joe, Tony Jr. II, and me broke into the NWS revolution, we all know that we were the ones that were giving drugs to Joe Biden, and we were disgusted by our actions, as Vinny Joe has said. But we also had a secret supplier, and his name is John Cena. John Cena was our personal supplier and handler. He was handling all our personal problems we had before we broke into this business. John Cena was doing a lot of things to protect us from going to prison. Yes, John Cena used to be a member of our gangsters known as the American Mercenaries. That's right. That's what John Cena didn't tell you. Because everybody knows the history of how John Cena got into the WWE, how he was playing backstage politics, how he got superstars like Alex Riley fired, how he went into business for himself. Well, behind the scenes, John Cena also decided, as usual, to go into business for himself. See, me and John Cena used to be best close friends. We were tight. We always had each other's back. John Cena had Vinny Joe's back. John Cena had Tony Jr. II's back, even though that we didn't like how John Cena was bearing every WWE wrestler by playing backstage politics. But enough of this backstage politics. You see, John Cena made us think that he was our friend. That was until 3 years ago. You see, I was originally going to sign with the NWS Revolution back in 2019. And John Cena said he will talk to the NWS Revolution owner, chairman, CEO Scott Casey Gale. He will talk to him. He will talk to Ethan Zobel and Lincoln Potter, the president and vice president of the board of directors. And I said, okay. And then he never did that. So there was a time I was going to be in the NWS Revolution, and apparently the board of directors said, what are you doing here? And I said, did John Cena talk to you? And they said, yes, John Cena talked to us, but he didn't mention you. And I said, John Cena said he was going to do everything in his power to sign me, Johnny Da Vinci, to the NWS Revolution. But that never happened. And then, because we had our first secret hideout, which nobody could find. That was, and then there was a mole in the American mercenaries. We were wondering who it was because somehow the FBI and the CIA found our secret location. And we got arrested 3 years ago for possession of illegal drugs such as cocaine, heroin, and we don't know how that got there. So we did every investigation we could. And we tried to explain to the FBI and CIA, but they wouldn't let us talk. They treated us like criminals. Just because we're gangsters doesn't mean, yes, we've done some things. Yes, we are vigilantes. We take matters into our own hands. But we didn't know how the illegal drugs got there. So we had to go to trial. And the FBI and the CIA kept breathing down our neck. And they destroyed our secret location. But apparently, there was a bomb in our secret location. And it blew up. And almost took out some members of the FBI and CIA. And again, and oh boy, the FBI kept scolding us, kept reading us the Riot Act. And he said, we have nothing to do. We wouldn't put illegal drugs in our secret location. We wouldn't blow up our secret location. So, Vinny Joe decided to do some soul searching of his own. And little did they know is that there was a hidden camera in our secret location that shows us who is entering our secret location. And Vinny Joe got the DVD of who the intruder was, or who the mole was in our secret location. So we had to go on trial. So we had a very powerful lawyer that had our back. We had a very powerful police officers that had our back. And our judge, who was a good friend of us, he didn't even think that we would have illegal possession of drugs. And once the footage was shown, guess who it was? The mole in the American mercenaries was none other than the 16-time champion John Cena. He is the one that planted the illegal drugs in our secret hideout, such as cocaine and heroin. And he was the one that planted the bomb in our secret hideout, blowing it to smithereens. And he was secretly working with the FBI and CIA to help expose us, to help take us down. And that's why 3 years ago, we couldn't get into the NWS revolution because of John Cena's shady business dealings. And yes, he betrayed us. He set us up. And yes, even though that we were the ones originally giving drugs to Joe Biden, as Vinny Joe and Tony Joe did a second, and me have said, we regret those. We were not too proud of helping Joe Biden look strong. So then we decided to turn our backs on him because we don't want to associate with anybody like Joe Biden or any member of the NWS Avengers. But then Joe Biden was still getting drugs, and we were wondering who is helping him, who is giving him the drugs. So Vinny Joe decided to go on a little scavenger hunt with the help of Michael Cohen and Dr. Hugo Strange to find out who exactly was the culprit. But Vinny Joe decided, because Vinny Joe had to take care of personal matters, which I respect. And then, to find out when John Cena revealed himself as Joe Biden's drug supplier, I wasn't surprised one bit because I knew all along that you were Joe Biden's secret drug supplier because you used to go to business with us. You were a personal handler. You were the one that got the hands on the illegal drugs that made Joe Biden look strong in the ring. You were doing all of that, John Cena. And you did it to set us up, to make us look bad. You turned your back on us. We didn't turn your back on you. You decided to play backstage politics once again, because that's what you do, John Cena. You are scum. You are a disgrace. And then John Cena even was doing secret business dealings with the CCP. He sold off to China. And he lied to the police department, said it was us when it wasn't. Yes, John Cena was doing a lot of shady business things with the NWS Avengers behind the scenes. So now you know the truth about how John Cena, you want to know how John Cena broke into this business? He just, the usual. He wanted me, Giant Da Vinci, to help him become a big star here in the NWS Revolution. He said if I help him break into the NWS Revolution, he will make sure I get a contract. I was regretful about doing that. I did not want to do that, but I had no choice. And I was waiting ever since the NWS Revolution came into business. I was waiting for 8 long years to get a contract here in the NWS Revolution, but John Cena never gave in to that. Hell, he even tried to have me, Vinny Joe, and Tony Jr. II banned from ever entering the NWS Revolution. That is until Scott Casey Gale and Cody Mercer saw what was really going on. Yeah, we did spend some time in jail, but it was for the wrong reasons. And they got our district attorney and our judge and our police department who were on site. They saw everything that was going on, and they decided to release us. And all the charges that were against us were dropped. So just like John Cena does shady business dealings in WWE, he did it behind the NWS Revolution. And I just got done talking to Scott Casey Gale and Cody Mercer, and they are extremely pissed off about what you've been doing, John Cena. And let's just say, when Scott Casey Gale and Cody Mercer make their video, they are going to be addressing you, John Cena. You are headed for the worst punishment ever. So yes, John Cena, I accept your challenge for this United States Championship next week on the final Revolution Impact of 2022, John Cena. And you say you're gonna end my undefeated streak? You say you're gonna crush my 2023 dreams? I don't think so. I am gonna beat the living shit out of you next Thursday at Revolution Impact, the final Impact of 2022. I'm gonna make your life a total living hell. Your ass is grass, and I'm gonna smoke it. I'm gonna punish you very hard for everything you have done, not just for the WWE, but behind the scenes in the NWS Revolution, secretly helping the NWS Avengers. Because I know you are a member of the NWS Avengers. And I know that our leader, Vinny Joe, is taking some personal time off. Well, apparently, what else was revealed is you put some drugs in his drink before he got into a match with Joe Biden, and that's how he lost. Not just to Joe Biden cheated, but because you secretly put something in his drink that made him look kind of weak in the ring. And once Vinny Joe saw it, oh boy, he had to be restrained by security. You made him want to leave the NWS Revolution. And when he comes back, whenever he does, he's got a lot to say about you, John Cena. You are a cancer here in the NWS Revolution, John Cena. You are a piece of shit at the bottom of my shoe. And when I get my hands on you, that's coming first and Revolution and back, let's just say, I will show no mercy on you, John Cena. Because you're going down, John Cena. I'm gonna make you regret every single thing you did. And what's Cody Mercer? Oh, he's got a lot to say about you, too. He is not very happy. Neither is Scott Casey Gale. What you did to our boss, how you made our boss feel not wanted. Let's just say you're going to regret doing every single thing. You're going to regret what you did to us. You're going to regret what you did to Vinny Joe, a man that just wanted to bust his ass to make his name here in the NWS Revolution, go on an undefeated streak. But you ruined that by secretly putting some sort of knockout potion, some sort of that made him pass out after the match, that made him want to leave. You really think you're special, John Cena? Well, you're not. You are a scumbag. You are a coward. And I hope and pray that you have some protection, because you better look over your shoulder too, John Cena, because I may just show up and kick your ass and knock your teeth down your throat. You are in for the worst punishment of your life. And it's not just from the American mercenaries, it's from the fans, and from every wrestler you screwed over in the NWS Revolution. Oh, hold on, that's hello. Cody Mercer. How are you, Bob? How are you? Oh, yes. You saw what happened? So John Cena is in for the worst punishment of his life. I can't wait to see what kind of punishment you have for him. Thank you for calling. Okay. That was Cody Mercer on the phone. He just said, John Cena, you are in for the worst punishment of your lifetime, and there's going to be no mercy shown on you. So, John Cena, your little protection plan has expired, because it's open season on John Cena, and I'm going to start next week by beating you like the bitch and coward that you are. And I'll see you in the final Revolution Impact of 2022, John Cena, and I'm not going to be a very nice guy. Johnny Da Vinci out.